If you look like these people, or you come from one of these countries, you are not safe from this guy. This is Tyler Oliveira.
University, what are a lot of the students' thoughts on, shooting down illegal immigrants who come through the border?
His content is mainly based on targeting immigrants in different countries, not just his own, but goes to different countries where there are immigrants communities and tries to provoke them to get content out of them.
Get back up, back up. Touch me. Get away from me.
Before going after these communities, Tyler will often speak to a politician, activist, local resident, or other influential figure who already shares the viewpoint he's trying to present. These are some of the far-right influential people from his videos. Targeting immigrants gets you the initial clicks, but targeting religion? That's where Tyler guarantees pure outrage. From mosques in the UK to synagogues in New York and centuries-old rituals in India, Tyler treats sacred spaces and deep-rooted beliefs like a freak show for his algorithm. In another video, Tyler partnered with Tommy Robinson, who is one of the UK's most prominent anti-Islam activists. They go to this young man and put him on the spotlight and asks him some controversial question about his religion.
What would happen if you said something?
Nothing.
So Muslims should be free to convert to Christianity.
A lot of them are, to be
Are they
fair.
free?
If the young man struggles to articulate answers under sudden pressure, the video edits it to suggest the entire community holds extreme views or cannot defend their faith. He used the exact trick on Jewish communities, using titles like Invaded by Welfare Addicted Jews. A local resident, Dr. Richard Roberts, gave him a 3-hour interview to explain the real story, and Tyler butchered it down to fit his narrative. Roberts literally had to bring his own cameraman as backup to expose the edit. If you stay quiet, Tyler calls you secretive. If you speak up, he chops your words. Roberts described the final product as a hit piece that was feeding an anti-Semitic crowd. He said his own interview was chopped to fit Oliveira's narrative, while local activists critical of the Orthodox community were given extended airtime. Tyler went to this cow dung festival in India. Actually, I'm not even gonna defend that. It is a pretty weird festival, but the way Tyler presented it makes it feels like this is some huge Indian tradition that the whole country takes part in. And that's not really the case. Gurhaba is a very localized tradition mainly associated with one small village on the Karnataka, yet Tyler packages it as India's poop throwing festival. Imagine if a foreign YouTuber come to America, filmed one tiny town celebrating Krampus, and titled the video America's Devil Worshipping Christmas Festival. Would that fairly represent American culture? It all starts before you even click. On YouTube, your thumbnail is your thesis, and Tyler's thesis is always the same: imminent collapse and invasion. Look at his thumbnails. Many of them rely on heavy color manipulation, exaggerated shock expressions, and in multiple instances, outright AI-generated imagery and unrelated footage to make unrelated neighborhoods look like post-apocalyptic war zones. Titles with loaded triggered words like "inside the town invaded by welfare addicted" or "where law doesn't exist" aren't just sensationalism, they're deliberate psychology framing. By the time a viewer presses play, they've already been primed to view the people on screen not as human beings, but as threats. When you brand yourself as an investigative journalist, your evidence has to be bulletproof. But with Tyler, the more you fact-checked his footage, the faster the whole illusion collapses. Take his video on Auckland crime. In one shot, you see a brand new PS5 and controller sitting on the dashboard of a car. Why? Because Tyler bought it, put it on his own dash, and hid it in the bushes trying to bait locals into break-in for content. We knew it was his car because the license plate perfectly matched the parking ticket he complained about later in the video. When real crime didn't happen on cue, he tried to stage it. And when he can't film actual danger on the street, he just steals violent news clips from entirely different cities. Talking about kids with guns in Auckland.
A lot of the kids have guns now, so when I'm walking around, I'm not looking for some 25-year-old guy with a gun. I'm
13-year-olds out here.
I'm looking for 7-year-olds with guns.
So when the reporter brings up kids with guns in Auckland, Tyler shows a news clip of a teen in trouble that we're led to believe is from Auckland, because frankly Tyler doesn't see the kids with guns, so he shows the news clips to prove that this is actually happening. But in reality, the news clips he shows up as evidence isn't from Auckland, but is actually from Miami, Florida. Talking about machine guns in California, he uses footage from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Covering Memphis,
This is Memphis, the most violent city in America.
he uses a Chicago PD footage and crops out their logo. And while interviewing a Muslim activist in Sweden, he inserts footage of an ISIS flag from Malaysia to make it look like local extremism. In his Chicago video, a resident explained that most local crime are just petty theft.
Crime down here is just like petty theft, breaking into cars, go to certain neighborhoods.
But to keep his Warzone storyline alive, Tyler immediately cuts to terrifying surveillance tape of 4 men violently looting a car. The clip was an armed robbery from Houston, Texas, recorded few years earlier. These are just a few examples, but this pattern runs through dozens of his uploads. Whenever the actual reality on the ground doesn't match the extreme apocalyptic story Tyler promised in his thumbnail, he simply alters the truth. Instead of showing what's actually in front of him, he imports years-old, out-of-state crime clips and unrelated footage to manufacture danger.
Simply to educate, inform, and entertain, and hopefully do all three at once, or boots on the ground, as they say, balls deep, trenches thick.
That isn't boots on the ground journalism, it's an editing trick designed to keep you angry, fearful, and clicking.